Hi, my YouTube subscribers, my friends, my Rideshare buddies out there. By the way, love your emails, love your text messages. Just keep them coming, right? I've formed a lot of good friendships. Now, here you can see me. I bought a brand new BMW X6. Part of the price is sponsored by BMW North America. I have a lot of BMWs in my fleet now, in addition to the Suburbans. This car now, I'm going to make a separate video about about this X6 in cherry red. It is driving in Lux, okay, but it's doing another thing. You know, this video is about creating multiple sources of revenue, and you can see that Uber and Lyft obviously don't want to raise the rates. They have no intention of helping us, right? They like to keep the rates low. In fact, they're taking more and more out of your and my weekly paycheck. So you've got to get creative. And one thing I can tell you about my channel, I started delivering newspapers when I was 11 years old. They said you could only start the job when you're 15. I wanted the job, I got it. I was 11 years old. By the age of 16, I had a mobile disco, a catering company, and by the age of 21, I was doing concerts for 20 to 30,000 people. So I've done multiple business. I know how to run businesses, create them, help people create businesses, help people get from X to XL to Lux. That is why so many people sign up under my code, because I literally show them the way, right? And you may not always have the money right in the beginning to go out and buy yourself an SUV or a Lux. You know, I have just the same amount of respect for anyone that comes from humble beginnings, even if you have a bad credit, and you go out and I help you get a car at an auction for $800 so you can at least start driving an Uber X and have a job, right? After that, you can climb the ladder very quickly. I'll show you how. Now, in this particular case, what was interesting, I have a great client in Santa Monica who's a big wine aficionado. He spends a lot of money on champagne and wine, and he texts me and says, "Hey Torsten, I can't get there. I need you to make a wine delivery for me." So I shoot out to Woodland Hills, right, which is right next door to where I live. There's Calabasas, Hidden Hills, Westlake, Agoura. Hidden Hills and Calabasas are very affluent areas. And I pick up this case. I looked at the price tag and I thought, wow, insane what this guy was spending, I think, on 2 times 6 bottles of wine, right? And I said to the owner, he was very well dressed, he was in the store, I looked around, great layout, and I said, I'm picking this up for my client. He knew who I was. And then I said, you don't have wine deliveries? You don't deliver to these homes in Calabasas and Woodland Hills? He goes, no, we don't. People come in here, or they send their driver down and they pick it up, right? So I said, well, here's my card. I'd like to start making some deliveries for you. If a person cannot make it down or they're running late, just call me. I'm in the neighborhood. I'll definitely earn, I would say, anywhere from $40 to $70 for that wine delivery, way less than what they would pay if they FedEx or UPS'd it overnight or 2-day delivery. Cost them way more, right? So that's how I got that account, and I highly encourage you, if you are in a big city and you are in these categories like Lux and SUV, you got to get creative. You got to look at other revenue lines, right? Other sources of revenue. This is a great one, right? So if there are any wine companies or wine tasting or tasting rooms in your area, go to them, introduce yourself and say, hey, do you do deliveries? Yes, no. If not, can I offer my services to your clients? The interesting thing is that I did a couple of deliveries, and most of the time was greeted by someone at the house, where there was a nanny, whoever cared, the house caretaker handed them the wine. But one evening I brought a big box of champagne to a house in Hidden Hills, and I said, hey, here's my card, and by the way, I do executive limo services. Anytime you need your wine, anytime you need a trip to the airport, here's my number. I got that person as a client. They followed up with a phone call, and I've driven them now twice and got another referral out of that. So the moral of the story, my friends, is if you have nothing to lose by asking, right? Adding wine delivery or whatever type of deliveries to your existing schedule, you know, that may add quite a bit of revenue. What also may come out of it are private clients, right? Like I got this one and then I got another referral out of that. So just these two new people, I would say in the last few weeks I maybe have already 4 or 5 bookings out of that, right? Which is good money, you know. From Calabasas down to LAX or Burbank, I'm looking at $100 to $140 per trip. On top of it, the wine delivery. So get creative, ladies and gentlemen. You can always reach out to me. We can always look at your situation. I love helping people, you know. But if you are in this category like Lux or SUV, go out there, hustle, maybe pick up a wine account or 2 and try and get repeat business out of it. Another video will be following with this beautiful new X6, and again, thank you BMW North America. Have a great day.